I'm Brad Taylor, and this is why DAWs have become so popular. DAWs, digital audio workstations, are a music production software that can be installed into most computers or laptops for a reasonable price. They've changed music forever. When DAWs came on the market, audio recording, editing, mixing, and creating compositions became a lot more accessible, which makes it possible for anyone in the music industry begin to follow a musical career without needing to hire out studios or being professional on the musical instrument. Also, with DAWs, it makes it much easier for producers to create a piece of work with all the shortcuts that DAW has to offer, such as commands like undo and duplicate, quantize, which is a lot helpful to a producer that has used a destructive technique, but it wasn't quite right. So instead of having to start back from square one, a simple CTRL and Z would undo the work and just take it back to where you were. This saves so much time and effort for artists and producers than just going back and rewriting everything. Instead of playing the music for 8, 16 or 24 bars, the composer could play for 4 bars and then just duplicate it, which saves a lot of time for creativity. Inside DAWs is a huge arsenal of tools. Effects can be added, mixing and mastering can also be done inside the DAW without needing a mixing desk. Equalizers and all different kinds of instruments can be selected, like percussive synthesizers, drum racks, external instruments, just infinite amount of things really. Drum kits, drum machines, pianos, organs, bass, the list could go on and on. If you're a budgeted musician and couldn't afford all these types of instruments, then a DAW would definitely be the one for you, as it's a cheaper price and it's just like in a full orchestra within the software. The possibilities are endless, and the level of creativity that can come from a digital audio workstation is impeccable, from software such as Logic Pro X, which is just designed for Apple, Cubase and Ableton, which we're using now in college. Recording engineers in the 1980s could have never imagined fine-tuning of a pitch of the vocalists using like software such as this, like Ableton. Virtual amplifiers were a thing of the fantasy to engineers in the 1990s, and home music studios weren't possible until like around the 2000s, without hundreds of thousands of pounds of equipment. They became so popular because they allowed people who want to start a music career and the tools to do so at a fair price. This inspired thousands of people to begin creating their own music and working with it, even without any real knowledge or experience in personal music theory. So yeah, it's a very pro thing to have a DAW. One of the most common dislikes in the DAW is that in Cubase it requires a dongle, which is called the Steinberg key. So there is like cons to towards having DAWs. Upgrades of new models can be relatively expensive to update the software from bugs and fixes. Also, if a composition was made on an old version of DAW and it's not compatible with the new version, you cannot upload your track, which is a major dislike by people. But with so many pros of DAWs, the cons really outweigh themselves. So just choosing which one is for you is the best option, such as Ableton, Cubase or Logic Pro. Thanks a lot. I'm out.